Good evening, everybody. I'm ShadowOfOrder. Welcome back. I just need to eat some. There we go. That'll last me, hopefully, till after I leave. Medkit. That goes further in. Psycho. Duct tape. Ah, there we go. Okay, lab assistance clearance only. Testing schedule. Closed for lunch. Huh. Testing guidelines. Invalid. Okay. Private. If your name is not Rhoda James, then butt out. Hi, James. 15:34 hours. I was able to mess up the scheduling program. The system won't expect us to test anyone after lunch for a few days. If you write about the overseer having helpers, I don't think anyone's noticed. Anyway, this will give us some time to get things ready without prying eyes. You can leave me a message on the terminal too if you need. Should be pretty secure now. We can start smuggling ammo in here. Nobody should find out if we're pinching a bullet or two at a time from the range. Still need to figure out a good fuse, but it'll take us a while to get enough gunpowder smuggled in from the range before that matters. Resistance. What do you think we're up against anyway, R? Worst case, all the superiors we've ever seen graduate. That's not really comforting. I really doubt it, though. I'm almost positive they just got geeks up here, maybe even just robots. Depending on the robots, I might take the up-top grads. Haha, yeah, I'm not worried, though. There can't be as many of them as there are of us, and they're basically training us to be able to overpower them. We won't know until we know, I guess. I guess we're going to know real soon. Ones and Ks? James, have you thought about what we should do with the little kids? If we hit the door during nap, they should be safe. We should still make sure everyone pushes forward as much as possible. I hope that'll work. Should probably only have a few stay behind just to keep an eye on them. Good idea. We can trust Alma, right? Why don't you talk to her during her testing appointment tomorrow? She's in. Huh. Yep. There was a rebellion. They overthrew the scientists, I suppose. What the? Is this another room still? Oh no, it's just another side. I guess I wasn't over here. Yeah, I guess it just wasn't over on this side. Alright. Bourbon. Aluminum can. Glass bowl. Huh, so they trained them to, I guess, be better, but, Test protocol, aerobic aptitude. This station exists to measure and increase aerobic ability and cardiovascular health of test subjects. As the treadmill operator adjusts incline speed to reach and sustain target rate in the subject, once target rate has been sustained for 60 seconds, gradually increase the rest until peak heart rate has been reached or exceeded. Heart rate guide. I don't know. Side effects. Cardiac unacceptable. Cease tests if risk arises. Cardiac arrest and death. Acceptable muscle strain, nausea, vomiting, loss of consciousness. Yeah, okay. Nina. Nina won't believe it. I'm actually on the research team. We always thought some Gronics must stay in the vault to help the Overseer run things, even if we never saw them. I was right. Not everyone has to go to the outside world. They said I'd do more good here. I couldn't be happier. I wish there's some way she could know I'm still here, still able to watch her. She'll graduate in 2 years. Maybe they'll put her on the research team too if her scores are high enough. It's only been a few months since graduation, and I already feel so much more mature than the kids I'm monitoring every day. Rowan and James both still talk about taking over the vault like they think nobody's listening. Robbie and Becca still sneak off to huff propellant. We see that too. They'll never make it onto the research team like I did. I'm just glad I can still keep an eye on Nina. She's not doing too great on her scores, though. She never was much of an academic like me. Physical scores are among the best in the group, though. I'm sure she'll graduate to a good team for up top. I just hope I can see it before she goes up top. Supervisor Bizzle lost papers from his clipboard this morning. He was pretty anxious about it. He spent most of the morning searching for them, then pulled me aside to get me looking for them while he went to meet with the overseer. He really doesn't want anyone knowing what they went missing. Turns out they got sucked into a vent. I could hear the maids flapping in there. There's no way I can get them unless I were to go downstairs, but I saw Rohit fish them out from the vent down there first. I'm going to tell Bissell I couldn't find them. The range is really getting run down. I've asked the overseer whether we can have some supplies brought in to help refurbish it, but was told we should work with what we've got. Then she reminded me it wasn't even my station. I didn't think it would be a big deal to ask some of the up-top graduates to bring supplies, but I guess they're really busy and there's always some risk involved with going outside. Maybe she'll ask at next year's graduation when she takes a new graduate to the service door. Did they kill? Like, there is no up top? They just kill anyone who graduates? Huh. Maybe. That's what that seems to be implying. Did they just give up on their mission to take the surface back? Did they see all the stuff up there and decided there's no way we can do it? I don't know. What? No clothes on that one? Okay. Huh. Duct tape. This is all very interesting. Very, very interesting. Which way was... this way? To the administrators. Alright. Okay, I thought that was something I could shoot out. You don't got anything. I don't want to open that just yet. Okay, let's see what the chief scientist has to say. Confidential. Alright. Prime genetic harvesting? Genomics? Prime directive. Welcome to Vault 75. As outlined in the confidential briefing packet, Vault 75 is part of a top-secret military program. You've been selected for your professional credentials, experience, and commitment to the improvement of the human genome. It is of the utmost importance that you follow the protocols herein. The mission of Vault 75, above all, is the refinement of human genetics. Your scientific staff will operate according to the research schedule set forth by Schlepp, Braun, and Lamb. You'll be working with an overseer with a background as a military officer. Your overseer will be responsible for training and maintaining the subject population you will be working with. The subject population you'll be working with. It's important that you and your overseer maintain a healthy working relationship. Where were they getting new kids? Maybe up top land was... Maybe she wasn't just straight up killing them. Maybe there was. I don't know. Experimental abstract. I'll have to find out. Vault 75 represents an unprecedented opportunity to test our hypotheses that the human genome can be improved at a rapid rate through the combination of selective breeding, hormonal treatments, genetic modification, and an accelerated generational cycle. Make them grow faster? The experiment objectives of Vault 75 are detailed in the handbooks which have been provided to you already. The experiment intended to be carried out over multiple generations. As such, there may be unanticipated research opportunities that present themselves. Such diversions from provisional protocol are permitted at the discretion of the chief scientist. Staff replenishment. Because Vault 75 represents a long-term experimental and enclosed environment, it will become important to replenish staff periodically. This shall be done by selective recruitment of outgoing subjects. We anticipate a certain percentage of resident population to exhibit high intellectual scores, but insufficient physical capabilities to be qualified for genomic harvesting. Oh, that's what happens to them. Okay. These subjects may be, at Overseer and Chief Scientist's discretion, offered the opportunity to join staff. Those who refuse should be disposed of in the same manner as unqualified outgoing subjects. Please note that all internally recruited staff should be kept strictly separate from general population for at least 15 years to prevent members of the general population from recognizing former residents among the staff. Oh, God. Only the most trusted and capable staff members should be admitted to the genomics laboratory. It is the responsibility of the chief scientist to very carefully choose these staff members and ensure they are sufficiently trained for their roles. Oh, and this guy lost something. The kids found it. They might have found something about genomic harvest. The genomics report, maybe. Outgoing subjects age 18 years with aggregate sorting of superior excellence across key physical, mental, social traits must be escorted to the genomics laboratory. Processing should be done on an individual basis and with great care. Remember, the successful subjects will likely be capable of overpowering staff. We reiterate to the subject that a brief round of vaccinations is necessary to avoid arousing any suspicion otherwise. Each subject should have a file for processing which indicates which specific organic material needs to be preserved for future testing. Be sure that these directives are strictly adhered to and that the specimens are stored quickly. Oh, Jesus. Days until next graduation. Negative. Genome donors. Overall harvest was exceptional this year. Lots of superior ratings in the physical categories. Many of our vital organ initiatives are paying dividends. Pain thresholds have been a mostly solved problem for years now. We're finally getting past issues like cardiac arrest under heavy duress. The genetic material we're gaining this year should help the next generation meet goals we thought were still a decade or more off. Some concerns about aggression levels. We've had a few cases of psychological breakdowns due to stress over the years, but incidence was much higher in this group. I'm going to recommend we synthesize some new tranquilizers just to stock up. Food supply remains best delivered method for general population, but should be concerned about future with science staff too. Recruitment. Only needed one recruit to scientific staff this year, with Washington joining the genetics team to help me out up here. Subject's physical scores were very low, and he has consistently shown good problem solving and critical thinking. Overseer's concerns about his attachment to some of the younger members of the population. I'm not too worried. His psychological profile shows that he's very suggestible. We'll keep him on the observation deck long enough for those he had personal relationship with to graduate out of the population. That gives us some time to acclimate him to experimental protocols without conflict. Just need to keep him in the dark until then. Disposed. We have very low disposal overhead thanks to the excellent harvest ratio this year. Just 74% of the overall graduating class. Incinerations will be done within the week. Good first task for Washington before we begin the real work. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Okay. That's what they were doing. Alright, never mind. I was saying it seems like a good idea, but now I found out what they were really doing. Alright. Man.
Let's rock.
What the heck? Jesus. Come on.
Perfect.
Cool. Mentats, cotton yarn, why would they be? Okay, operations protocol manual. Oh wait, hold on. Safe? Yeah, no, okay. Resident admittance. Personnel officers are responsible for admitting residents and obeying standard protocol for sanitation and scans. Research staff is to assist as needed, but others remain in their wing. Adults aged 17 and older will be isolated and disposed of by head of security. Children under the age of 17 are to be taken directly to the atrium area. As overseer, you are responsible for introducing the children to the caretaker robots and their sleeping facilities. Research protocols will not begin until the second week of containment. It is recommended that you participate directly in routine story times each evening. Vault 75 has been built within the township of Malden, and all families with children aged 5 to 16 have been offered subsidized admittance to the Vault program here. This should maximize the number of residents able to report for admittance in a crisis event. In the event that it becomes necessary, it is preferable to allow potential subjects to remain with their families in the bulkhead area over allowing adults to accompany subjects to the atrium. These subjects will not be admitted to the general population. Some distress is expected in the early days of internment. Please refer to the Vault Tech's Child Care Constellation protocols if guidance is needed. Personnel and security staff have been assigned to Vault 75 and provided with standard instructions as found in your operations manual. Research personnel remain in their designated wing and isolated from making physical contact with residents except under special circumstances. New research personnel may be selected annually from the Vault population at overseer discretion. Residents are to be informed that these persons have vacated the Vault. Overseer directives. 1. Residents over age 18 and older must be removed from the general population annually. 2. Residents who have exhibited genetic promise are to be preserved for genome harvesting and reintegration. 3. Residents of average genetic promise but high intelligence and docility may be recruited to the research staff at overseer discretion. 4. All other residents to be removed must be culled. 5. Research staff is responsible for cultivating embryo replacements to maintain consistent resident population numbers. Okay. Vault 6. The Vault 75 remains sealed until an all-clear order is issued by Vault Tech. Beginning 1 year after initial containment, children over age of 18 must be removed from the general population. This will be done annually on a date specified by the Overseer and Chief Scientist. It is recommended that this graduation be treated as an important tradition inside Vault 75. Appropriate ceremonies should be conceived of and performed by Overseer staff, with outgoing subjects being removed one by one from the main living area. Once separated from the general population, subjects with aggregate ratings of excellent and superior are to be escorted to the Genomics Laboratory for processing. Subjects with excellent and superior intellect ratings, but not aggregate, will be offered positions as Overseer of Research Staff per discretion of the Overseer and Chief Scientist. All other subjects should be disposed of as outlined in the Confidential Operations Packet. Overseer's log. Worried about the new recruits in science, he's supposed to be on simple observation duties and closely monitored until subject he knows in population have been processed. I know we've done this many times before, but something about this one feels wrong. Not sure I should have let myself be talked into it. We're having a capacity problem in the nursery. We are as full as we can be in IVFS, but introducing more residents to our population is going to be problematic. I prefer to wait until next turnover. We'll have to discuss with Chief Scientist. Damn it all, some kind of wiring issue caused a fire in the archive. We lost some hardware that I'm told would be difficult to repair, if not impossible. Science lost a lot of historical research data, though I'm told we can get some junior staff started transcribing hard copies. Some of the locks failed once the fire got bad, worrying, but turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Science staff nearby got in and stopped the blaze quickly. If the locks hadn't failed, then myself and one of the senior scientists would have had to manually open the doors. Remote door control. Open. I don't know what I opened. Safe control. Disengage lock. Okay, that one must have been locked. Okay. That's not a good one. Yeah, I know I'm over encumbered. Shush. What's this?
Yes.
Critical hits with unarmed melee attacks permanently do more damage. Neat. Okay, more ammo. Oh, I don't want that. I cause patterns. Hold on. Money, shotgun, silver logget, patterns. Alright. Legendary microchip. Bottle cap. What do you have on you? Okay. I'm still wondering exactly... Did it come through this way? Exactly how they got out? Hold on. Exactly what happened at the end. Okay. And this is the other. Okay. Is there anything else I'm missing? There must be something else I'm missing. Yeah, I'm over encumbered. I'm just thinking. Because the way that ends, the way that just ended, that can't be it. It must be... ended with the explore admin area, I guess. There must be more to the story. In the labs, there's maybe somewhere there's a culling area. I don't... It might be out. I might have to actually start walking out the vault. I want to get close so I don't have to run all the way through the vault when I pick up this stuff. That's why I'm lugging it all this way, despite the damage I'm taking. Come on. Huh. Oh. Just wondering, is there anything else I missed? There must be something I've missed. Must be. Perhaps in the elevator, maybe? They'd be taken out the vault door, I guess, one by one. And then what? Where would they be taken to? Oh, getting something. See, like, exit's right there. Is that door open now? No? Where would be the culling? Where would that happen? Huh. Through here, maybe? Oh. somehow being over encumbered broke my legs. Okay. Huh. Here, maybe? I don't know. Well, that's where I'm going to end this episode. I'm a little bit over anyway. I will see you all in the next one. Till then, have a good evening, everybody.